Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. I'm currently on a financial journey to financial freedom, and on my channel I make videos on paying off debt, budgeting, saving money, and more. If that's something that you are interested in, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a video. In today's video, I will be stuffing my cash envelopes with my January paycheck. I do get paid once a month, so I stuff my envelopes once a month. So if that is something you are interested in, go ahead and continue watching this video. Now let's get started. Before we get started with stuffing my envelopes, let's go through and clean out my wallet. I'm gonna go ahead and take all this change out. It does get a little heavy, so I will take it out. And then I just keep my change in a change jar. This is the money that I have left over from last month. Last month was my first time using cash envelopes. I will have to say that it was a little challenging. I did stay within my overall budget. However, I did move around money quite a bit. So I would take money from different categories. This month, I really want to focus on staying within my budget within all of the categories and not moving around money. So let's count to see how much money I have left over from last month. 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. So I have $67 left over from last month. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that to the side and we can figure out something to do with it towards the end of this video. So last month I did share with you guys that I kind of wanted to start slowly with sinking funds. So the only sinking fund that I was using was my emergency fund, and my goal was to quickly fund my emergency fund. And I was able to fund my $1,000 starter emergency fund. I do know that it is important to have a emergency fund that consists of more than $1,000, but the starter emergency fund is going to be great to help me stop using my credit cards, and then I can continue to fund my full funded emergency fund as I pay off debt. So here is my emergency fund, and then we can go ahead and count it. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. So that is my fully funded starter emergency fund. Now that my emergency fund is funded, I do want to add on some other sinking funds this month. So this month I will be adding in car repair / maintenance. I decided to add this one in because I do know that my car registration is coming up. It's typically due in, I think, the end of March or April, and it usually runs about $300 to $400. So I do want to make sure that I'm saving money for when that time comes, that I will have the money and won't need to put it on a credit card. So I'm going to start putting money in my car repair / maintenance sinking fund. And then I'm also starting a sinking fund for my dog Kobe. He is a Maltese, so he does require grooming as well as food. Last month, his food was starting to run low, so I was like, oh my gosh, I should probably start a sinking fund because his dog food cost around $50. So I'm going to be starting that this month. And then this envelope, I am going to be stuffing some money for my son's sports. So let's get started with stuffing my sinking funds. But before I can do that, let's get my cash out. So I did go to the bank and I pulled out money. I am using the Budget Moms Cash Totals Post-it. So I just take this Post-it to the bank, I give it to the teller, and that way she knows how much money I am going to be taking out and what bill denominations I need. In my last video, we did budget my January paycheck, and we know that my sinking funds and my cash envelopes equaled a total of $1,693. Since I do have these cash totals, I'm not going to count the money. I'm just going to count to make sure the number of bills is there. If the number of bills is there, we know that we have $1,693. I should have 8 $1 bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should have 3 $5 bills. 1, 2, 3. I should have 6 $20 bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have 5 $50 bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I should have 13 $100 bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So once again, today we will be stuffing $1,693. I'm going to go ahead and put my sinking funds envelopes right here. This month for my savings, I am saving $400. That is an automatic deposit in my savings account. For those of you guys that watched my last video, you know that I am participating in the $5,000 saving challenge. So my goal is to save $5,000 by the end of this year. So let's go ahead and color in some hearts to document my progress. So this is a tracker that I use to document my progress for my $5,000 savings challenge. Each heart equals $100. So since I did save $400 this pay period, I am going to color in 4 hearts. There we go. So that's $400. This month in car maintenance, I am going to be stuffing $100, and that is just going to get a $100 bill. For Kobe, I am going to be stuffing $50, and that is going to get a $50 bill. My son, Jaden, his Kung Fu is going to be due, and that is $249, so I'm going to be stuffing $249 in this envelope. 100, 200, 220, 240, 245, 246, 247, 248, 249. So now that concludes my sinking funds, so let's go ahead and start stuffing my cash envelopes. I did go ahead and put a new cash registry in each envelope. Like I said last month, I was pulling money from different envelopes to cover different categories. This month, I do not want to do that, so I wanted to start out with a clean registry. That way I can really track each category and then just kind of start new. Last month was kind of a learning month. I do get paid once a month, and I started this budget in the middle of my pay period, so I wasn't able to budget every dollar, and I just really wanted to kind of look at my finances and see where my money was going. That way I could come up with a plan. So for groceries, I am going to be giving groceries $500. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in, and it's going to get $500. And I will give it 5 $100 bills. 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500. Household is going to get $150. Give it 100, 100, and then a $50 bill. Miscellaneous is going to get $50. Get a $50 bill. Gas is going to get $249. This is a Post-it that I'm using. I am taking out cash for gas. I do get gas at Costco. So what I have been doing is I have been getting a Costco gift card and I've been adding money. So last month I added $150 to a Costco gift card. I was under budget by a lot in my gas category. However, in the month of December and January, I was not going into work as much. I worked from home in most of January, and then in December, half of the month, we were on Christmas vacation. So I did not use my car as much, so my gas bill was low, but I still want to budget $249 to see what my gas will look like this month. So out of the, put $150 on my Costco gift card, and there's $12 left. So to be honest, the majority of the money that was left over from last month was from gas. So gas should have had $90 left over. And then I had to take out $25 yesterday and put in my self-care to help cover my facial. So for gas, it's gonna get $249. So 100, 200, 220, 240, 245, 246, 247, 248, 249. And I will go ahead and put $249. And then for fun, this is my guilt-free money. It is going to get $100. So I will do two $50 bills. For self-care, it is going to get $245. 100, 200, 20, 40, 245. This month, once again, I'm not going to be stuffing restaurants. I am going to include my restaurant money in my grocery money. So the goal will be to keep my grocery budget down. So if I have any extra money, I can use that money for eating out. So with the money left over from last month, I would like to put $50 in my car sinking fund. I know my car registration is going to be coming up, and I also know that I'm probably going to be due for an oil change pretty soon, and those are pretty expensive, so I want to definitely make sure I have a lot of money in my car repair / maintenance sinking fund. So 20, 40, 50. $50. And you know what, let's just pull this registry from here so we can keep track. So that's $50, and then we have this. So this sinking fund has $150. So then I'm just gonna write $150 right here, and then I'm gonna put it in here. That way I can keep track of when I'm adding money, taking out money. That way I know how much money is in that envelope at all times. With the rest of the money, I think I will put this towards some of my saving challenges. So let's go ahead and use some of this money towards my 52-week saving challenge. Okay. Here is the 52-week random saving challenge that I am participating in. I did create this form. And I created it because I really wanted to be able to pick the numbers at random. So each week I will select a saving amount for the week, and then I will cross out corresponding boxes or boxes. So for today, let's see how much money we have again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have $17, so we can pick a couple of numbers that equal 17. I think let's just go ahead and pick the 15 and the 2. 15 plus 2 is 17, so I will go ahead and cross those out, and then I am going to take this money and put this in my money saving challenge jar. All right, so this is my saving challenge jar, so every time that I pick numbers, I just take the money and just put it in here. I don't count the money in here. I know that once all the numbers are crossed off that I will have saved $1,378, so I just kind of just fold it up like this, and then I just stuff it in there at random. It's so exciting! It's starting to get a lot of money in it, and it feels good to be able to save so much money and to have money in my sinking funds and just see my saving challenge jar grow. Well, that concludes today's video, today's cash stuffing video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and that will let me know that you like this video, and I will keep making videos like this. I hope that you guys have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye!